What's going on, y'all? We back.
Hi, guys. One Negro down, one more to go. I'm just playing. I am just playing. KJ's coming back, guys. He's coming back.
He'll be back.
He just gotta work.
Stuff be happening, man. We back though. I think this is episode 24. I think it should be 23. I always, it's crazy, it's my podcast, but I always be getting the numbers wrong because if we take a break for a week, 2 weeks, I'll be like, damn, what was the last episode? So you guys, it's going to be episode at least 23 or 24, one of the two. Yeah, so I think we're on 24.
Yeah, I think it's so funny how Gerald said this is podcast. Who do you think is the real star of the show?
You are.
Exactly.
You are. That's
but
like.
You know what? The name on the moniker is CHANGEOFPLANZ. My name is Tia.
Yeah, but I'm, it's just something I say. So
I'm just messing.
Before I get into this morning, I was looking at AI. Mm-hmm. And I typed in Change of Plans, and then it popped out Change of Plans LLC. It's a Louisiana-based company, trademarked and all. It was like, wow, like that's crazy. Like I think I screenshotted that motherfucker from it, and I was like, dang, like artificial intelligence is crazy. Like it's crazy. I think I deleted it.
No,
but
that's lit though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I asked ChatGPT,
there you go right there.
There
you go right there.
Yeah, Change of Plans in Louisiana back.
Yo.
Come on, Gerald.
Yo, that's and it just trademark applications and all. I was like, dang, AI is here.
And it even got your moniker and stuff.
Yeah,
black, white, and gold.
Black, white, gold. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So AI is here. AI is here. It's taking over, and it's amazing. So now I'm gonna have to find a way to incorporate it into the business in some way because that was amazing. Like,
I agree. I think we should get a AI fourth host.
AI, dang, that might be
so?
That'd be dope.
We can have like a little Siri. Oh no, it really would be cool though. Like you could be like, "Hey Siri, what do you think about this?" And then you could like make it talk like a real world person that would just like talk shit back.
I don't want to talk crazy to no AI, but that'll be new. That'll be new.
You talk crazy to me?
No, I don't. I don't talk crazy. Before we get off into this, because we go talk and debate. We have conversations, and when she don't agree with what I say, she get triggered, and that's what that is. That's what it is.
Jill ain't never seen me triggered.
I have on a lower level. You probably have like this is a 5 or a 7 or a 10. It'd be like low level triggered.
Like a 2,
3, something like that.
3.
So it don't be too extreme.
Like
but
what?
when you get triggered, you get triggered. But it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. I want to say this as well. Shout out to everybody who's been watching and listening and stuff like that because this podcast stuff is not easy. It's a lot. It takes a lot of commitment to do this stuff. And I'm thankful for Tib and DC and Jada Way was on here and my boy KJ, like doing this stuff when they can. Like, man, people got stuff going on. So for you to take your time out to come watch this, I appreciate it.
We really do appreciate it, y'all, because y'all know Gerald got 13 jobs.
Yeah, 14.
14?
14.
Dang, I got 11.
Yeah.
I got 11.
Yeah. And see, I even got my little hoodie on, and I only got a few of these, so it's like clothes and working.
Hey, sir.
What size you wear?
Extra small.
No extra small. No, I got a shirt in the car. And I was like, man, I gotta get this a Tib, but it's a large. It might probably can wear large.
Yeah, I can style large up real good.
For sure.
I can style large up real good.
For sure. Man, but I'm gonna get into it. This is not Tib expertise, I don't think, but I just want to mention this because it's news. Breaking news, big gangster crib, Big U has been indicted and arrested, him and his homeboys. And I asked Tib about it, she's like, I don't really know who he is. Well, a brief rundown of that. He's like one of the biggest Crips on the West Coast, and he's allegedly been involved in a lot of different things. And one thing I've been seeing and hearing from Whack 100 and all these West Coast people, that he was involved in murders and he was in robbing people and stuff like that. Allegedly, he was involved in something happening to Nips. This was going on. And
all of this is alleged.
All of this is alleged, but all of the things that I'm saying has been said in West Coast media. So no one can come back and be like, oh, I ain't make none of this stuff up. Y'all can go watch everything and everybody. And then I mentioned the Till when I said Nipsey. You like, oh my God, Nipsey.
Yeah, when he said Nipsey, when he said he had something to do with
R.I.P.
Nipsey,
Nip.
that took me to a different place, baby, because that was one of those celebrity deaths that hit me hard.
It was sad, man.
Because like I feel like Nipsey had like this energy, this presence, and it's crazy because we were talking about this before we started rolling, and I'm a Leo, baby.
Shout out to Leo.
Through and through.
Shout out to Leo.
Shout out to Leo. Shout out to all the Leos, all the Leo lovers, and all those who you pretend like you don't love, but you already know what the business is. I just feel like a Leo man, especially, you could just tell.
Yeah.
Women too, probably, but like yeah, because I can point a fire someone not anywhere. But like a Leo, Nipsey just had like this thing about him, and then thinking about what him and Lauren London had, it just be certain people, it just be like, man, I ain't know you, but the world needed more of you.
Yeah.
And so if he had something to do with Nip,
if he had some allegedly, but
if he allegedly had some, I ain't gonna do nothing. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. And the guy Luke Cannon was doing an episode with No Jumper, Adam 22, Whack 100. They got a lot of stuff going on the West Coast, and he was breaking down that I got a call that Nip had got killed, and I called Nip, and Nip wasn't dead yet. And 30 minutes later, he was dead. And Big, you the one who called him. He's saying all this stuff, and then he's talking about when they allegedly robbed somebody, and they had to I guess disseminate, break down the money, and pass it out to people. And he was talking about all these different things in the interview. I'm like, bro, he really told on himself.
That must have been a Vlad interview.
No, that was an Adam 22. They were in the same. They in the same white boy. Yeah. In the same.
And then some people just start talking to them, and then next thing you know, it's a Rico.
Yeah, that's what they got locked up for. Rico. Yeah. She ain't even.
I got a law degree, y'all. I have a law degree.
Yeah, it happened. It happened today. It happened today. So I think that we gonna see how it play out. But the West Coast is big. Gang territory. It's a rap sheet of a bunch of them, organized crime. So I'm like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. But we gonna see how it go. We gonna see how it go, man. But it is what it is on that point. But one thing I want to highlight too, when I'm interviewing artists, and I may be in Baton Rouge or Cali, I might be in Cali. There's artists I deal with in Cali, and if they start talking, saying something crazy, I say, yo, do not incriminate yourself. I say that. I've been saying that for a while. And I tell them that. I'm like, all right, they just be running it. And then I might put the interview out, and they might call me and say, hey, would you take this out? Or would you do this, that, third? And I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to do it. But I'm like, I told you. I'm telling you mid-interview, do not incriminate yourself.
Please. I just think that's smart practice for anybody in any conversation. Do not say anything anywhere to anyone that would do that. On a podcast with your homeboy, because now is not the time to be going to prison, y'all. Now is not the time to be going to jail. It's never a good time to go to jail, but especially not now, not in this climate, not in this state. If you get down, you're going to lay down.
You're going to lay down.
You are going to lay down. I mean, prostrate.
Yes.
And there were some things that happened in our hometown that are starting to come out now, sentences, and then it's just like you start seeing those big numbers, and it really does hit you in your chest. I had to just break down and pray today for not somebody who was my classmate, but he was a class ahead of me. And it's never a good thing when a life is lost, but when you know the potential, when you know the places that somebody was going in to see how things have been derailed for them for reasons you may or may not know, it's never a good thing to see. So it's just like, stop telling on yourself. Stop. I would say stop committing crime, but in this, what is a crime?
The YNs, man. The YNs, bro. Like earlier today, a report came out that the kid that allegedly shot up the Mardi Gras parade in Mamou, his bond like $5 million. And he had I think he had 2 people died. I think 2 or 3 people died. A lot of people got shot. He has a lot of attempted murders and first degree and all that. And this young guy, 19 years old, his life is over.
Yeah, you gonna
it's over. And he doing all the time.
Oh, for sure. Louisiana is not, especially now, like the way that the criminal code has changed.
Yeah.
You're going to sit down for that. And I don't know if anybody ever takes the time in whatever state you in, because I know that Change Your Plans is a very wide audience.
Mm-hmm.
But generally speaking, those probationary hearings and stuff, those are public record. You can probably watch them on YouTube. I know in the state of Louisiana, you can watch the probation and parole hearings. So if someone's up for parole, you can actually sit in on YouTube and watch and listen. Those...
It's all turning away. There you go.
Thank you. I feel like he just DJ envy me, because y'all know how DJ envy always like, no, hey, speaking to the mic.
We're gonna get into that, but educate the people on that, because they need to. I need to know, because sometimes I be trying to look up stuff and can't find it, or don't know where to go, just trying to get information on what's going on. So
let's have Tim's political moment.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So a couple of things I do want to touch on. Let me finish that thought, because your girl, I got a little ADHD, so the squirrels get to running. But anyway, those probation and parole hearings are generally open to the public. If you are a Louisiana resident, you can go on YouTube and type that in, like Louisiana Parole Board. And whenever they have them, there was a parole hearing today. So maybe it's always on Wednesdays. I cannot recall. I did an internship one summer with a probationary project, but they're on live and you can see them. I have literally seen people who have been in prison for 50 years, have 49 perfect years, get caught with a cell phone charger.
Wow.
On year 50, be called a model prisoner. And because a person said, you know what, if you really were that good, if you really had changed, you wouldn't have had a cell phone charger. Because, that's contraband in prison.
A cell phone charger?
A cell phone charger. Like, that took my heart out of my chest that day. I was like, this man, and they saying that he done started this, that, and the third, and y'all finna keep him down for this. I know it's so nuanced. Y'all gonna have a lot to say about whatever, but I think that if you see this thing in action, it makes things more real for you, because you're going to see, when you watch those parole board hearings, you see a person who was 20 years old when they got in the wrong car at the wrong time and then had to do 50 more years. You see them at 70 and you see the years that they have lost because they made a bad decision or they got caught up in some stuff.
I've never... A cell phone... So everything... So what is not considered contraband? Because I know cell phone chargers, they be getting shoes in there. They be having game consoles. Would that be considered contraband too?
I don't know. So I guess I'm not gonna pretend as though every prison has the same rules, or how that works. I don't know what's in a commissary. I have never put anything on anybody's books. I don't know nothing about JPay. But I know that anything that is not allowed is going to be contraband. So maybe shoes are okay because you can have shoes, but maybe laces are not okay. So I can't give you a full list of what is or is not, but yeah, if you get caught with that contraband, anything that you should not have, that could be cause for you not going home.
Wow.
Like it's because a lot of this stuff we say it's not arbitrary or capricious, but y'all watch it. I really just want to encourage people to always pay attention to what's going on. Something else I want to bring up before we get into a bit more, fun topics or whatever.
Sure.
I went to the congressional town hall yesterday with Representative Cleo Fields, who was one of the representatives for the state of Louisiana, specifically in this district, one of the minority districts in Louisiana. And it is always so good to see politics in action, y'all. Go and press your elected officials. When I say go and press, I mean and press. A-N-D. Press they buttons, not impress. Yes. Because they are working for your rights. You don't need to just be trying to vote for president or for senators, representatives, whatever, and then not go and show up and participate and hear what's going on. Y'all, from what they're saying, this country's fucked. We're praying for the judiciary to make everything right. And if you are a person in the legal field, decisions stand until they don't. Precedent is precedent until it ain't. And we're working with a stacked court. Y'all, You don't know who your Supreme Court justices are. You did not vote for them. They were appointed with lifetime appointments, and literally democracy is in their hands.
Yes.
Where are the checks and balances? You better call your senator, you better call your representative, and you better make them get their ass to work, or we will be fucked.
That's how you feel, or that's what you know, because you said the Supreme Court, right? So all of these people were appointed by Trump.
No. So the way the Supreme Court works, you only get so many vacancies. It depends. People die out, they could retire, etc. So Donald Trump, I want to say, has maybe appointed. It's either 3 or 4 of the 9 that are on the court. So you have. So what's good is that Chief Justice is not taking his calls, and so when Gerald asked the question, "Is this what I feel, or is this what I know?" These are the conversations that are being had by your Congress members. So that is what your Congress members feel. As if there are decisions that are coming down, y'all. There are things that are happening within this administration that are blatantly illegal.
Blatant, like what? Give us an example, because people that tune in, that's going to tune in and hear this or whatever, maybe 1, 2, 5, whatever, they may want you to explain it into dummy terms. They may want to say, all right, to the simplest form, can you explain to us what's really going on? And I'm here to learn as well, because, you are the one.
So let me take this and I'm going to break it down, and we're going to act like we're not talking about the president, or we're going to act like we're not talking about government. So we have 3 siblings. And they all have to make sure that each other are okay. We're going to call that our checks and balances. You have given sibling number 1 has the authority to grocery shop. Sibling number 2 has the authority to cook the food. Sibling number 3 has the authority to clean the dishes. That just makes sure that we all have food, everybody is fed, and the dishes are clean. I can't do one without the other. I can't cook if you don't go and get the food. I can't have a clean kitchen if you don't do this. There's nothing for you to clean if I don't do my job. So you can see how all 3 of these things work within each other. Think about that as the 3 branches of government. They're all things that have to work in tandem, but we have to keep each other accountable, and there's various checks and balances to make sure things stay in place. If you start trying to cook, what are you cooking for? I have the authority to cook. You do not have the authority to cook. You have the authority to go get the groceries. Then you must bring them to me for me to cook the groceries and make the meal. And then from there, this 3rd sibling has their job, and that's to make sure that the kitchen is clean. Or in this words, we'll make sure that's the judiciary, to make sure that you're doing everything above board. If we take that as an example, if that was easy enough to understand, we're having a situation where individuals, Elon Musk, who are somehow a part of the executive branch of government, are usurping. Usurping is a legal term that basically means Euro stepping, side swiping. You are
usurping?
Usurp, yeah. Usurping the powers of the other branches. So in order to do certain things, there are certain people who have to be congressionally appointed. So things that I'm saying are illegal, like shutting down certain departments, firing individuals from complete departments. The executive branch cannot fire anyone that was hired and confirmed by the Senate. I'm saying that in a way it's just like, wait, no, Tia, but there are ways they can do that, yada, yada, yada. But if it is something that exists because of Congress, the president on his own cannot just get rid of it. He can't just say, oh yeah, I don't like that. Let's get rid of it. That's why you're seeing judges go back and they're reinstating departments. They're reinstating people's jobs because Elon Musk, working under the authority of the executive branch, does not have the authority to walk into certain departments and just tell people that they are fired and they cannot come back to work, because that is not under the sole authority of the executive branch. And so we bring this back to this administration is doing things that are absolutely and blatantly illegal. And so then you have, Congress is the one who made these laws. It's up to the executive branch to enforce and carry them out. It's up to the judicial branch to make sure, like, okay, y'all can do this. We got this. It's cool. So if Congress has passed a law, and then you have the executive branch who is breaking the law, you now have to have Big Papa Supreme Court come in and be like, okay, what's going on here? And honestly, I'm saying Supreme Court, but it's the federal court system, because before it gets to the Supreme Court, it will go to the district court and appellate court and then the Supreme Court. There may be instances when it goes straight to the Supreme Court, but follow me here. So when you have situations like that, who you depending on? The person who was going to be able to tell you if what he did to violate this is really constitutional or not. You got motherfuckers out here saying the Constitution ain't constitutional. How the fuck is the Constitution not constitutional, y'all? It's the Constitution.
It's the Constitution. Okay.
Now they sit here and yell.
But it's making sense. It's making sense now, because I've never been a deep politic guy. I see things for face value, and I say, all right, that's it. I don't go deep off into it, because I'm like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I'm focused on what I'm doing. But the thing that you're talking about is very important, that we should understand some stuff that's going on, because that's crazy. That's, with all this stuff that's going on, that's crazy. You know? But, and then the lingering effects of what's going on right now is causing the stock market and the crypto market to go down. But it's a great opportunity. I'm kind of pivoting a little bit, but this is a great opportunity. If you guys are ever thought about doing any type of investing in stocks and crypto, right now is a great time. It's a great time because things are low. These are low, and this is a great entry point to get in. But other than that, Tib just broke it down for what y'all need to know. So I would suggest, if you want to know more, you should go do some more research and find out more, because there's a lot of stuff out there that's going on.
So much. And y'all, we think about education. We talk about community. Community is something we also want to talk about a little bit later today. But when we think about those things, there has been a lot of miseducation that's going on in America. There's a reason, in my opinion, why I think that there has been such an attack on education. Anytime you start seeing funding being pulled from schools, or you start to see departments of education being threatened to be closed, or books being banned even, that is something that should always give you pause, because education and information is your best tool. If you are not an educated person, then you do not become an educated voter. If you're not an educated voter, then you may actually be doing things that are going against your own best interests, simply because you do not understand. You see, the way that you, Gerald, asked me to break it down, like very, very, very low common denominator. That's one thing that I think that the Republican Party does very well. They say things, this is black, this is white, this is bad. They talking in very plain language, that even if the things that they are saying need more explanation or nuance, you probably wouldn't understand it. It gets too thick. And then you have the Democratic Party, who is talking, they letting you know they have 4 degrees, baby. They are letting you know, I have a bachelor's, a master's, a PhD, and a JD. And I'm thinking about going back to get my LLM. And they're going to talk to you as if that is the case. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where a lot of the messaging is getting lost, because people don't understand what the hell they're saying.
They don't. There's so much stuff going on in the world. We don't have time. People are not even making time to understand this stuff.
No.
Because day to day, we trying to make ends meet, and we see how inflation is kicking our ass, and we see that eggs are $10 and all these different things, and you see a news clip of Donald Trump and whoever. Man, I don't have time.
I don't have time. I'm hungry.
I'm already, I ain't got time to worry about that. And then we just dismiss it.
Exactly.
And then another 4 years go by, somebody else get in, and it's like, what is it? But this is the first time I've ever seen someone come shake the stuff up, like, because I don't know if it's true or not, but one of the schools that I think I seen on Twitter that funding got pulled. It was saying something about a department where they was sending money to learn about more about, I guess, a specific group of people studying them. I don't know.
They probably fell under DEI.
Yeah,
and the way that they're trying to do things now, if you have any DEI initiatives, your federal funding gonna get cut.
Yeah, so that's crazy. But one thing too, now I do understand why they would want to see where money is going, because why would we be spending millions and millions of dollars on this when it's not benefiting our people? So we need to see where all this money going. And even seeing that or seeing a clip about the Social Security people, I mean, people getting Social Security, there's people that's dead. Like, you got people that's 150 years old in the computer still getting money. Like, why are we still giving money? We probably wasted $10 billion, million, whatever, however much. So I would understand why, if that's the case. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we need to find out why this money going. I don't know.
But I think there should also be a how. I attempted to have a conversation. I'm not going to go there.
She said attempt.
No, but I was having a conversation the other day because somebody asked me my opinion about some of the cuts that were being made. We are 3 months into this new administration. Honestly, really just 2 for real. And we have been seeing departments shut down and close dang near immediately.
Yeah.
So we're not even seeing proper and true audits be done. We're seeing people come in and just bulldoze and close things out. Before you actually know if you need to cut something out, you need to first monitor it. And I think that's the issue, because if I'm not mistaken, there was an agency developed under the Clinton administration that was very similar to Doge, where they were looking to make government more efficient. They had individuals who worked in those departments to actually come through and say, this is how we can trim the fat while still remaining efficient. That's not what's happening right now.
Okay.
We're just having Elon Musk go in and say, hey, this is like it costs too much money, get out, without even assessing the need for it. Because sometimes we know if something starts working really, 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 really well, we tend to slack off on it because we're like, oh, okay, well, it works. I ain't got to pay that much attention to it. That's why after you lose weight, sometimes you get fat again because you just stop working out because working out was still good.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens with some of these government programs too. They work so well, people forget that you need them because, well, shit, nothing didn't happen. Yeah, but wait until something happened.
Yeah. That was that you brought that home. And then you talking about Elon. You talking about a man who worth over $300 billion.
Yeah, he don't care.
Entitlement and how he's been living. He probably just operating in a different space. Like I say, who I told this to, I don't know if I told this to you or anybody. He probably don't even believe in God or something. Like, this man, like, that's something.
I think he is God. I'm pretty sure he can make his own heaven.
He might. I mean, he already has Teslas, and he has these robots. People been blowing up Teslas and stuff, but man, it's crazy where he's going. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I am investing in Dogecoin. I have some. Hopefully I make a good profit when it shoot back up, and it's like 16, 17 cents. So I'm buying some of that, but. That was just something I wanted to throw in there. But other than that, yeah, he's a wild boy. He's a wild boy.
I just want everybody
to
make their money.
Yes,
but also be smart and wise.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, we good.
Gerald had to go doodle, y'all.
No,
I'm just joking. No.
Hey, ain't no shame in my game. If I had to, but it is what it is.
I'm just playing, guys. But yeah, it's people need to people get to, I think, make money during this time because you have to. And that's another part too that we have to be cognizant of. You cannot just complain. You also have to be actionable because you have to survive during this time. So don't be stupid and not invest. Don't be dumb and not take advantage of how you can actually thrive during this time. We're not saying that because you can still make some stuff happen.
Yeah, and it's hard though.
There was a video that Gerald shared with me earlier that was really the meat and potatoes of it, in my opinion, was getting back to. Are
you talking about the lady saying giving out the game?
Yeah,
that's one you were referring to. Let me pull it up. Yeah. Let me pull it up. Cause yeah, you got a thing.
So while he pulling that up, one thing that I talk about a lot with my friends is getting back to the point of community. And so I think that during some of the administrations that we had, we got really comfortable because our government was working in a way that benefited a lot of people, which it's supposed to. The government should be working for your best interest. Mm-hmm. It's a part of the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence. Guys, they were supposed to work for you. Mm-hmm. But now we're having to work for ourselves again. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. So if we're talking about education not being substantial, or if we're talking about, we need to find more resources, we have to start back building a community. We have to start back getting to the point where it's like, I might not have this, but I know so-and-so got it. Yeah. And that's how we make the thing work.
Yeah, I got the video. Hold on.
People getting ahead and then charging other ahead. It's not community. Like, for example, you saying, your house should be in a trust. Why do you got to charge me to show me how to make a trust? Why not just teach me how to make a trust? The goal is that we make it easier for the generations that come behind us. Just give the knowledge. Why do you got to charge me for the knowledge? Invest in the stock market. But I'm going to charge you to learn how to do the stock market. Why? Why not just learn so you can teach? That's community. Learning so you can teach. Bartering. Okay, them eggs in the farm. I'm throwing down $30 here, $30 there at the grocery store. Fuck fee. Give me some eggs. I'm going to teach you how to put this whole farm in a trust. Y'all don't barter. Y'all greedy. Why is hair $500? Y'all greedy. At some point.
Man.
I think it's some validity to both sides of it, right?
Yes.
Because I tell anybody, I can't do everything for free. That's just true.
Oh, for sure.
I cannot do everything for free. Like, there are things that I can read right now, and it might take me 15 to 20 minutes to just like really break down a case or really understand a proposed law or constitution or whatever. But it took me 3 years to understand how to do it in 15 to 20 minutes. And so but to her point, that does not mean that I can't explain it to my people. Something else that I do, like, case in point, just yesterday, I recorded a video for my sorority. There are some proposed constitutional amendments that are on the ballot here in Louisiana. I did that for free, baby. Like, I'm not, I think there's a time and a place for everything. You can have a business, but she's right. A part of community is being able to share in your resources. It's giving back. That's why pro bono exists.
Okay. And speaking of amendments, I think they're voting for them now.
Yeah, early voting started Friday.
I got the paper in my car. I got to read it because I'm like, yo, what we voting for?
Vote no for all folks.
Vote no. Yeah. I don't even know the amendments. So I just they gave me the paper. I just put it in my car. I didn't even look at it. So
we could talk about it off air.
Yeah, we would. I don't want to.
Yeah, that'll take a whole thing.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But what we wanted to talk about because one thing about doing this stuff, giving y'all information, putting this camera together, putting this microphone together, making sure that y'all get this information, whoever gets it, it's a task. And a lot goes into it. And we was talking about the Breakfast Club stuff earlier, stuff like that. And that's something I want to get into too. We have to be on one accord when we do this. We have to. If we wouldn't in one accord, we wouldn't be here. And
I think I'd be on accord with these niggas.
We wouldn't be here. So a lot of time and a lot of thought go into it, man. We got to be in sync. Regardless, we may have differences, and we probably gonna have differences on this next topic. But man, anybody that's doing something and you're with someone, try to find a common ground, like for real. That's all I gotta say about it. Cause stuff be getting crazy, man, and you be falling out with people, but over simple things that you can just have a conversation about.
What's the craziest thing you think you feel like with somebody behind?
I don't know. Come on to the mic. I don't know.
What's the craziest thing you think that you feel like with someone behind?
All right. I can't say I can say they fell out with me.
Okay.
I think, and I don't have a specific name to say, but I think in somewhat experience someone getting mad at me about my brand. and me not putting more into them for free, like, you know, but still you got to meet me halfway. Like if I'm pouring or I'm using my resources to help you, you got to help yourself. And then you might see me work with somebody else and think that, all right, he didn't do this for me, but you don't know what me and this other person got going on. You know, we came up with something, you paid, whatever. But all you see is the success that we're having and the stuff that we're doing. Then you might feel like, well, he didn't go all out for me and this, that, and the third. And now you looking at me crazy. But at the same time, I'm putting more into you. Like you didn't. It was nothing. It was no even exchange. It was no bartering.
Yeah.
None of that.
Like you can't help me.
Yeah.
But also, I mean.
So that's why I think I fell out with certain people. Well, certain people fell out with me.
Fell out with you?
Yeah.
To your point, I agree with you. Like, there's no bartering if I can't get anything from you.
Yeah.
But I also think there's a difference between bartering and blessing. I don't think that involve your situation is separate. I'm not saying it in relation to your situation, but sometimes you do just have to give people a solid. Like I was in a little situation the other day, and I had some knowledge that could help the person in the situation for it to become a better situation. I didn't charge this person to help them in that situation. It was just like, you know what? I'm here. This is what's going on. Here you go. I got it. You don't owe me nothing. That was a blessing. They couldn't offer me nothing. But the craziest thing that I ever fell out with somebody about.
Yes.
It was Nicole.
Oh, shout out to Nicole.
Shout out to
Nicole. Beautiful woman. Beautiful spirit. But think about y'all girls, and I'm generalizing. Like girls, if what I've seen, fall out over the stupidest things.
Oh yeah. When
ever.
I tell you what this is, it's so. I mean, we ain't stay fast.
I mean, y'all cool now.
It's like long, baby. That's if we locked in, ain't no switching up. Okay, and we locked in real tough.
Like I don't know why girls do that. I'm still friends and cool with my guys from like day one. Now, granted, we don't talk to each other every day. Everybody got their own lives and stuff, but like we not falling out over nothing crazy.
I guess falling out is a big word.
Yeah,
we didn't talk for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's a long
time, especially for us.
For a girl, for a show.
Honestly, it was because she told me I looked like somebody on the internet, and I didn't think it was cute. She said, y'all look like, and I was like, I don't think she cute. Oh, I say, so that means you think I'm funny looking? And she said, no, Tip, or something like that. And I was just like,
So you got offended?
Yeah.
And she was joking?
She wasn't joking. She was dead serious about it. I just didn't like the way that the girl looked. And I said, like, so you think I'm funny looking? And then she didn't take me seriously. So I was upset with her because I feel like she wasn't taking me serious. She thought I was upset with her about the girl or whatever. You see how stupid it sounds, guys?
Yeah.
Because it sounds so stupid. We didn't talk for like 2 or 3 weeks, and she pulled up on me. She was like, girl, we don't do this. And that's why she my man to this day.
Yeah, but why did you get so offended that you would not talk to your friend for over 2 weeks? What was so bad about her saying that she think you look like somebody?
It wasn't the fact that she said she thought I looked like somebody. It was the fact that when I told her that I didn't like it, she act like my feelings didn't matter. It's stupid.
Your feelings.
It's very stupid. I'm with you when you right. Yeah. It's dumb.
Yeah. But see, that's what I mean. Just depending on that, she's a real friend. Because you probably would have, that probably could have happened to somebody else, and they could have said, "Oh well, I don't care."
2 weeks ain't that long.
You mad? No, it ain't long at all. But for ladies, I don't think girls can go that long unless you married and you got a family. Girl, I ain't talked to you in 2 weeks. Let me catch up. Cool. But single women and this your partner and y'all in the same sorrow and all that too. Like nah.
Sorority.
Yeah, I said sorrow. Yeah, like y'all not about to go that long.
So I don't know. I don't know what that's like. I don't talk to all my friends every single day. Asian is one of my Asian is also that's my best friend. I hadn't talked to her about 2-3 weeks, and we can go longer than that. But it's like when we talk again, it ain't like nothing. But
it's cool. Yeah, you see, that's cool. But I'm saying as far as having some type of
like an animosity, like an issue
over whatever, like. I don't know. I guess I can't say it's a girl thing because don't get me wrong, guys. Sometimes they might get into it.
They be real
Yeah,
tender.
because we competitive in certain ways, and then we might be on the court, and you might be my homie, but we probably had a tough game, and we beat you, and you might be mad. It might take a week to lay out. It just depends on what it is.
So you think it's stupid for us to get into it about that, but niggas can get into it behind a pickup game?
Sometimes. I mean, it just depends. I'm just saying all the way falling out. Like all the way. But I had to step back and think because I mean it happens. Like yeah, I've been knowing you all my life, but when we get on this court and when we playing ball and we all serious and competitive, some words might be said. Oh, yeah. And it might get rough. It might. No, I don't get that bad. But he might. We're gonna talk about you as an individual person. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, soft ass, you soft for what you crying for? Cause you got fouled. Nigga, stop crying and play ball. Like, and then what you talking about? I ain't soft. And then they can they can go. But other than that,
I think it's funny how niggas be thinking that we really be going through so much different stuff, and it just seem like everybody just be bickering behind just different shit.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just depends on the bond that you have with somebody and the stuff that y'all have gone through. That same thing. I'm a pivot to Teyana Taylor. She was talking about like, I paid for my own stuff. Basically speaking about the divorce she had with Iman and we had, and I know that man. We had a bond. Mm-hmm. I know him. Y'all think he doing this. He put this out because of this, that, and the third, and that, and everybody talking. Mm-hmm. We, in all actuality, we don't know what type of bond they had because they were together behind closed doors. We don't know how deep that really go.
We don't know how deep, but at the same time, we knew it was deep because whenever they would talk, like you see couples together, whatever, and you have to know that people who are together, especially for long periods of time, it's something there.
Oh, for sure.
It's something there. Just trust me, it's something there. When it comes to Teyana and Iman, though, like the way they would even talk about like their children coming into the earth and like stuff like that, that was a family that from the outside looking in seemed to be very bonded. And even when they first announced their divorce, she came to his defense. She said, not too much on my bestie. Y'all know we don't play none of that cheating stuff. Like, this is just something we have moved forward. The way that they talked about each other when they were together, you could tell they were bonded.
Yeah.
Real deep. And speaking of like they divorce and stuff, you Negroes in these change of plans comments.
Oh man,
y'all done lost y'all.
I ain't even know. Like I said, she told. I ain't know. Y'all got to stop there. Y'all people. I don't know who be watching it. It's so much content on that page, but God, y'all got to be. It be some crazy stuff going on there though. Depending on what post you be, it be some wild stuff. Like it be crazy.
So for context, for y'all who are watching
or
listening or what have you, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, probably about 2 weeks ago, huh? Week and a half?
Probably, I don't know.
So it was let's say about whenever the situation was coming out where they were talking about the divorce settlement between Iman.
Oh, you was in them comments. Yeah. Oh, that was crazy.
I was in the one that you posted of what I said.
Yeah,
So
that was crazy.
They were talking about like, oh my gosh, she's a gold digger, yada, yada, yada. Y'all, the way that prenups work, you get to negotiate what you think is fair and right before you even get to a point where y'all hate each other. Yeah. That's why I'm pro prenup, because especially if you have assets.
If you
Negroes out here with nothing but what I said, some shoes. Jordan collection and a dang on child support arrearages, who be out here talking about how somebody only wants you for your money. What money?
You got no money.
You don't have any money.
Nothing.
But when it comes to like prenups and stuff, people like to get that stuff in writing and on paper before they go into it because they're happy. And at the end of the day, marriage is it's a business.
Yeah, it's
agreement.
Contractual.
It's contractual. It's literally a civil contract between two people, guys.
Now, the prenup has to be filed before we sign the marriage agreement, correct?
It depends. It's state to state.
Oh, okay.
Every state is a little bit different when it comes to certain things, like when you have to file, what you have to file, how you can get in and out of a divorce or whatever. Marriage contracts, marriages, all of those things, stuff like that is held by state law. And state law varies, of course. So in Louisiana, it'll be one way. In Georgia, it'll be somewhere else. New York, California, it'll all be something different. But you do need to have it on paper. It doesn't necessarily have to be filed, but you need to have that written agreement that you all have signed that has likely been notarized to say that it wasn't just somebody who forged it or something. That in order for it to be valid. So it also, you don't want it to be contested. So you don't want to have it to where it's like, oh, you were under duress, oh, there was undue hardship, etc., etc. But I say that to say what Teyana Taylor seemed to come out with were the things that she came in with.
Yes.
And the things that he came out with were the things that he came in with. We just did not hear about what he got in the settlement, guys. Y'all gotta stop.
But all we seen was what the guy seen, because I didn't say nothing about it. The guy seen what she got. The money, the spousal support, the cars, the 4 homes, and that's what they got triggered. Like how they got triggered. That's what it was.
They got triggered. Somebody trying to take their 12.
Yeah, they 12. Yeah.
And I said y'all got to stop in these comments because y'all, why somebody told me I need to die?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because I said that all they had was child support debt and Jordans.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all.
You should have screenshotted that and we could have put that on blast or we could have outed him or something. Well, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
You know they be coming from fake pages.
Yeah.
They be coming from pages with no profile picture, no followers, no motion, nothing.
Yeah, them be the ones. They be the worst ones though. That'd be the worst one. But it be people in there too that you'll be like, dang, like he under here. Like it's a community stuff, and I think like social media, everybody has an opinion. That's what it's for. I think that's what that platform for. Is everybody just speak their opinion.
Your opinion does not get to be that I need to die.
No, not at all. Not at all. We ain't never saying that. But it's just people. Man, the internet in the world is harsh. People are crazy.
People are crazy.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell. But Teyana came out and she did a video talking about it. So, but she fly though, bro. That's a fly woman.
She is. And everything she touches is chef's kiss because she really is just dope like that.
Yeah, that's a fly woman. Now, I ain't gonna lie. She be with some women too. She be doing some stuff. And it's like, she's, of course, she's a sexual liberated woman. It's out there. That's what she do. It is what it is. Now, granted, I've never seen Iman like, all right, I got 3-4 chicks with me and all that, and I'm on stage and doing that.
You don't think they was having threesomes?
I'm pretty sure, but that was probably up to her. Probably wasn't him.
I think it was a mutually agreed upon.
Probably was, but she probably would.
Probably one of them situations where like they met they freed.
I don't know. I don't know, but it's out there, so it's out there. But I like Iman and stuff, and the Shy made me like him. Like, all right, he's a cool actor. He's not terrible as an actor.
No, R.I.P. to his character though.
Yeah, it's over with. But yeah, he got a lot going on. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But we talk about these things. We on here like what is something that you be want when you get on this camera and the spotlight is on you? Like what be your main thing you be trying to get out to the people when you on this thing? Because you're natural. You just came straight in doing your thing.
Yeah. Honestly, my whole thing about life is showing up as your whole self. So I know I talked about this before, and it was probably when I was telling you I met that lady in DC, and she was like, you can be this and this and this. I really do live my life by the power of and. And so when I get on here and it's like you come in and you show up, I show up as exactly who I am. I say stuff that will fly off the cuff, and I'm always mindful that tip. You have to, you don't get too slick now, girl. But I'm here because I want everybody to know to follow your arrow. Like, be exactly who you are. Show up as yourself and don't ever allow yourself to be put inside of a box.
True.
Because Your girl was in a box. They had me shackled up, taped down, wrapped up.
Girl, come on.
Just broke out of the box, child. And so my thing is just always wanting people to go with their move and realizing that you don't have to just be one thing forever. You can be all of those things. Maybe you can't be everything all at once, but that's what I want to put across. Like, oh, this girl is real. Like, she's professional. She funny. She fly. She cuss. Like, this is a real person, not just a professional or whatever. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Yeah, I feel you. I be on the same thing. Long as a person who ever taps into this network business and they get something from it, that's all that matters to me. Man, I was on CHANGEOFPLANZ and I heard her say this. And then you know what I did? I went and looked it up and I found out what this meant and whoop the wham. If you get that, I'm cool.
Yeah, education is important too. Like, always feeling like you leaving somebody with their cup full. I don't want anybody to leave from my presence and feel like, man, Tip drained me.
Oh, that's a good way to think. Mm-hmm. That's a great way to think. Mm-hmm. Especially because a woman will drain you.
I think in relationship, anybody can. I call them
a man. Because me and my partner was talking about shout out to Troy. I don't know if you know Troy. You know Troy, big Troy.
Yeah, I know Troy.
And we always,
Troy.
I'm gonna shout my boy out. But man, when me and Troy together, man, it be like, bro, that's my guy. But god dang. Boy, we can argue for hours, and and he could be draining too. So I get it. But that's my partner though. But
I have homegirls like that. Like I don't know how close we are anymore. But anyway, I've had friends like that in the past where it's like, damn girl, every time I talk to you, it'd be some shit. I cannot answer the phone.
Yeah, I gotta take you in doses. I gotta prepare myself to answer for you. So I get that.
And that's hard though, because as an adult, you do want to show up for your people, but it'd be like, I gotta check in with me. I gotta give you my overflow, and sometimes I just might not have it that day.
Yeah, man. So y'all do not be draining to other people. Try not to.
Or at least ask them if they have space for it. That's something that me and my friends do.
That's smart.
So like we'll be like, hey, do you have the capacity for this? Like, and sometimes it's an emergency situation where it's just like, I don't even know if you have time or not, bitch, I'm going through it, answer the phone. And your friends, you know who you can do that with. But like if it's a day where you just don't know, maybe y'all haven't talked and you just need somebody, we make a mindful practice to just be like, hey, you got space for this?
I might need to start using that. But I don't think I don't know. I'm not the type of person to just dump everything. I hold a lot of stuff in. But I'm cool with that though.
I don't think you should do that, Gerald. You might have a stroke.
No, I'm good. My blood level straight and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I come on here, have a conversation. No, I'm good. But we go. I think we gonna end it like that.
What?
Just like that.
Do you need? Sorry,
I'm good.
Me and Gerald need to talk.
I'm good. But don't be draining. And like Tip say, if you gotta talk, let it out. I mean, I think for the most part, if I need to say something, I will. But other than that, I'll be straight. Well, that's just how I feel.
Okay. Do you think you're emotionally available?
Not all the time, depending on who it is.
Do you think I'm emotionally available?
Yeah, because you're outgoing and you talk a lot.
But is that emotional availability?
Yeah, it is.
My homegirl told me yesterday, because I was, I be going through, they say I hate men, I say they hate women, either way, whatever.
It's deep sigh.
Deep Negro spiritual side. Yeah. But my friend was telling me the other day, she was like, Tip, you don't even want a boyfriend for real. And I was like, yes, I do. Like, I would be open to, like, my heart is open or whatever. She said, I could tell by the niggas that you entertain that you don't want no boyfriend for real. And I feel ate up.
I mean, your friends know you, but that's totally up to you. As a woman, That's totally up to you. You deal with whoever you decide to. I mean, if you're getting customers and new prospects,
Customers, they ain't for sale.
I'm just saying
You need to
that's
clip
just
that.
that's how I look at it. That's like, I mean, prospects, new people that's inquiring about you. They come and you gotta have that discernment of who you gonna give your energy to. And if you decide to give your energy to a certain type of person, even though you know the type of person you giving your time, or that's solely up to you. Solely up to you. What?
Nothing. I feel like she ate me up, and then there was a crumb left, and you was like, "Give me the crumb."
Hey,
because it
I'm
be
just
like,
saying,
"That's up to you." And then I heard a silent, "Stupid bitch."
No, I ain't say that. I didn't say that. But it's totally up to you, especially for the woman, because before we got here, can't nothing happen without you.
Unless he take it.
No, we ain't talking about no rape.
Okay.
Ain't no rape. We don't condone. We don't talk about that. But and shout out to all the rape victims. That's horrible.
That should be a trigger warning. I wasn't even trying to make light of that.
For sure.
That was not good.
But I mean, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
But for the people who are in control, especially ladies, the guy is going to do what you allow him to do. You are allowing him access to you. Y'all want to go on a date, drink coffee, get intimate, whatever. It's solely up to you. And then when you say no, it's over. Now, if you say no and then he really walk away, don't get mad. Because some of you just didn't fight for it. I hear that all the time. But you said no. So mean what you say too when you're dealing with guys. Whoever, mean what you say. For sure.
You ate. I fear. I do. I fear. Because I think a lot of the language or the messaging out here is kind of like playing games. But unfortunately, guys, as women, we do have to be accountable for the role that we play in our own demise. Because you can tell when a nigga be on bullshit. You be knowing. But sometimes you just want the experience because it's fun. But our problem is, I'm going to say my problem, is when you don't know what the difference between fun shit and real shit. You can't take your fun shit all the time and try to make that some real shit. Yeah. It's supposed to just be fun. Yeah. But we be trying to we see something that we like in somebody, we try to twist it and turn it and make it into a wedding ring. There's no wedding ring there, baby. It was just a condom. Yeah. Same shape. Yeah. Different body part. Yeah. I don't know. It's just before we end, I guess the last thing that I'm gonna say about that whole thing too is just like, you can't be afraid for someone to walk away.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that's why that's why you had that difference between like, oh, you didn't fight for me, and then you have women who might see something that's bullshit, but it's like, but you still just want to see where the situation goes. Yeah. You gotta get to a point where it's just like, you know what? I might give you that one. I might give you one, but I ain't gonna give you two. Yeah. Like, you gotta know what your limits are, what your boundaries are. And when you really see some shit for what it is, you just gotta be able to take your L and move forward. Or it ain't even an L. Just let yourself feel played.
Straight up. That's real. Hey, yeah. We gonna leave it like that.
Hey, drop the mic.